Hello, my name is Drew Leverett. I'm the Wellness Director at the Randolph County YMCA, and we're going to talk today about avoiding stress. So everyone has to deal with stress on a daily basis. There's lots of different types of stress. There's short-term stress, long-term stress. There's some that might be a combination of the two. But today we're going to talk about how you can avoid stress in your life. With this being said, there are some stressors that are important to help you accomplish tasks. So you don't want to be 100% stress-free, but I would say the majority of people would like to decrease the amount of stress in their life. So we're going to talk about how to do that. So first off, let's talk about short-term stress. So there's many different types of short-term stress. These are just things that can pop up just randomly throughout your day. You may not know that they're coming at all. But some examples of short-term stress are having an argument, having a lot to do in a little amount of time, just some small problems piling up, like you get stuck in traffic, and then you can't find a pen, and then you forgot to bring your phone to work, or that might actually be more than just a little problem, depending on what your job is. But just different things like that. It may not be one particular thing, but just a bunch of things start piling up, or giving a presentation at work or school. So I'm giving a presentation right now. It is a little stressful, but hopefully you can't tell too much. So those are a little bit about short-term stresses. Next, we're going to talk about long-term stress. So long-term stresses are things that are going to last a lot more than just today or this week or this month. They're things that keep going on. Could be years potentially, depending on what it is and what choices you make. Not all of them are even in your control. Like there's some things that it doesn't matter what choices you make. These things may still happen. So a couple examples of long-term stress are money problems, illness, death of a loved one, problems at work or home. So these are things that are probably going to affect your life the most, these long-term stressors, and there's different things you can do to kind of help avoid some of them. But like I said, there are sometimes stressors in your life that they're out of your control, but you want to try to reduce the stressors in your life that are in your control, so you're not feeling overwhelmed. So next we're going to talk about how to avoid stress, because I would say the majority of us would like to lower our stress, avoid stressors that are unnecessary. So we talked a little bit at the beginning about how some stress can be good, but what's not good is the unnecessary stress that is just making your life way more complicated than it needs to be. So some ways that you can help avoid stress are planning ahead. If you know something's coming up that you need to get done, take the necessary steps to make sure you can get it done in a timely manner and not feeling rushed. And in that planning process, you can decide what task you need to do first. Sometimes organizing how you're going to do it, what order of operations, different things like that might help. And then if you know you're going to have a stressful day, you can mentally prepare yourself for that stressful day or event, whatever it happens to be. Because sometimes it's just good to center yourself and realize today is going to be a little bit crazy. That's okay. It's not going to be like this every day. And last, create positive relationships. So having people in your corner that can help you through the stressful times. And also relationships can be a point of stress a lot of times, especially if they're not going well. So if you're able to create positive relationships, that's going to lower your stress among the people that you work with, people in your family, your friends, and then all the other stressors won't seem so bad because your relationships are positive and healthy. Finally, we're going to talk about the benefits of avoiding stress. So there's many. This is just a few of them, but there's so many health benefits of trying to reduce and avoid stress. So you'll sleep better, helps control your weight, less muscle tension, you'll be in a better mood, improves your relationships, lowers blood pressure, improves digestion, and it boosts your immune system. So these are all really good things for for your body. You're going to have less health issues. You're going to feel better, feel more relaxed. So there's a lot of benefits to avoiding stress. So if you can think about this throughout this month, even the rest of the year, going forward for the rest of your life, stress is not something that's going to just disappear, but there's things that you can do to help reduce the amount of stress and avoid some of it that is not really necessary for your life. It should give you a more enjoyable life. Like I said, there's going to be some stressors that are out of your control, and that's just part of life. But you just want to do what you can to avoid the stress that you can, and hopefully that will help you live a more enjoyable and productive life. You actually maybe will get more done if you're not feeling as stressed out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this presentation about avoiding stress. I hope you have a great stress-free day.